alright, take like 3. This is becoming much more difficult than I thought, and I've had to give up on actual 4K footage for now. I'm not sure if it's going to be an issue with my TV or the PC. I'm pretty sure it's my TV. I've got the Sony Bravia 4K, and it does not want to display in actual 4K. It wants to do the, what is it? The stupid what do they call it? Ultra HD 4K, like in parentheses, where you lose about 200 pixels, which kind of sucks. But it's not that big of a deal. But I know if I post this and say, yeah, this is my 4K video, people are going to count the pixels and be like, nope, not 4K. But like, chances are they're probably not watching it in 4K anyway. And if you are, I'm sorry you lost 200 pixels, square pixels, whatever it is. It's going to be a lot of pixels. But we'll see if that's not something that I can kind of work around. I've got another 4K display, and it's a much newer one, but it's just a smaller screen, so I see a little less. That's it. This one's 49 inch. The other one's like 45 or something like that. I know it's such a pain for me to drop down to something so low, but I like having the big screen. That's it. I don't have to actually have to like scan around to look at stuff, which I think is kind of neat. It's not quite VR, but it works for me. And I get a lot more use out of it than I would a VR headset. I still want to get one. We'll see what happens with Oculus. One of my friends got a Vive not too long ago, or I don't know if it was the Vive or what it was, but one of the VR competitors. And I want to try to steal it for a little bit, hook it up to this system, give Star Citizen a go in VR before I try to like shell out that much, because if it doesn't completely thrill me, that's what I will probably just end up going and taking the route of pledging for another ship instead of pumping that into hardware that will become obsolete. So, but with that being said, let's see if I could actually get this without crashing. This is the Starfarer Gemini variant. This is the military issue 1. So that's what you can see. There's a lot of really cool fine detail went into this ship. So it is an absolute monster. I think it's the biggest ship available right now. That's it before 2.6 rolls out. I don't remember what ships are supposed to become available with 2.6. It might not have new ships coming out, but if it does, they might dwarf this thing. There are quite a few ships that are actually bigger than the Starfarers, but you very quickly start getting into the dedicated and much more well-off community members that are able to drop that kind of money on a ship. This one's not too bad, but it seemed like a good larger class ship that would get some decent gameplay options. So that is opening the back door, and I love the pneumatics on the rails as they come out. I think that is a really cool touch. It's like, okay, yeah, so that's where they came from. It made sense. Oh, there's somebody looking at hopping onto my ship. I should probably take off into space before we get boarded. Because that is probably going to be the next thing that ruins these walkthroughs, is somebody trying to pirate the ship. And that is a ladder access that I think is fairly annoying in how often you hit that trying to run through and get onto a ship. And people are saying all the heroes. Give him a hero. And okay, it looks like he hasn't boarded yet. Seems like he might be thinking about it. I got it. Come on, boost out of here before he actually gets on board. Really? Maybe? Oh, I got on the wrong seat. That's why I'm not taking off. So there's probably a really good chance that he is on our ship now. So let's try and actually get the left seat. There we go. Try and get to the other camera angle, see if he is... Nope, he's still EVing. Let's get out of here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And he's on board. So that could be a problem. Go ahead and take down the landing gear, spoon up a little bit. Alright, and then take it to a stop. And now what we're going to do is actually do a tour of the ship, try and go kind of floor by floor, and see if I don't get lost, because this thing is an absolute just behemoth of a ship. It's got 4 floors to it. So go back the same route I came. It seems to be about the quickest path to get from that main entrance bay to the bridge. So going back down here, this is the main cargo area. That's the door that we opened up. Seems like you can fit a Class 1 ship, or possibly 2 in here. That's it. And then you've got the little side compartments. I bet you can get a couple dragonflies on here. That would be pretty nice. That's it. This door here goes out to, I believe, just an escape hatch. That port there, that's it, which just don't even really need to mess with. Have no interest in leaving the ship right now. Just more concerned with it getting taken over by that guy who wanted to hop on. And then we've got this door here, which goes up to the 2nd level. Now, there's a door to the right, and that goes across the catwalk we went across to get to the bridge. There's a catwalk on the other side. It's kind of parallel. But in between here, this start of an airlock system to move out onto that gantry that you saw the person land on. Oh, he's actually still out there. And so hopefully he's just checking stuff out and won't be commandeering the ship. But yeah, this back gantry, it looks like it's going to be a lot of just access panels. That's it, to get access to the fuel, which is kind of cool. And that's it. So you have access to, there's a total of 8 fuel tanks that can go in here. That's it. The ship is designed to collect, refine, and transport fuel. So that is what's going on with that. There's also 2 lifts here to go up to, I believe, just the 3rd floor, but it might be the 4th. That's it. So that's what we'll probably see those again in the future. So now we can go around this catwalk from the other side. Ends up being identical to that side, except there is no maintenance access ladder, which is really good, because that's it, having one of those annoying things is bad enough. And then there's a stairway going up to the next level where the crew quarters are, I believe. That's what we'll see there in a bit. But then once more, just running through here, this little section here is a room full of escape pods for the bridge crew. Coming soon is ship explosion mechanics. So when your ship is going down, you'll actually have some time to run out, back up. That's what, try to escape alive. That's what, when your ship is basically unsalvageable and about to blow up in your face. And that's it. This is the bridge. That's it. You'll have 2 support stations. That's it. These could be for maintaining power, shields, weapons, stuff like that. And that can be divvied up as necessary. You can kind of hop between the 2 stations. That's it. You've got a captain's seat here. That's it. It doesn't actually do anything as far as like maneuvering the ship or weapons. That's it. You get some information screens to see what's going on. But you definitely can't pilot it from here. That will be this left seat here you saw me flying out with. That's it. That is going to be your main pilot. And then you've got the right seat here, which I believe can control the weapons, but we'll actually see when I get some multi-crew in here to actually test this out. But yeah, that does it for the actual bridge crew. There's 3 other manned positions. That's it, and that's going to be the top turret and 2 reverse-mounted bottom turrets. That's it, and those can all be manned. And we'll see those also in a bit. So we go up here, that's at these stairs, and this brings us to the 4th level.
We don't want any civilian casualties here.
Oh, piss, there's something bad happening. We might get boarded by somebody. We're not going to worry about that. I think we might have skipped a level here, going around those stairs, but we'll call this the 3rd floor. Why not? Because is this where the lifts are? Yeah. So there are lifts here that go up another level. So this is definitely the 3rd floor. And this one is mostly for maintenance, I believe. That's it. They'll have these little crawl spaces here where you actually have to crawl down to get into, and that's it. There's a small one here. That's on the other side is a slightly larger crawl space, and that's what that side ladder that I accidentally got hooked on. That's what takes you through. So that's it. We'll go this way. There's the other lift that can take you up just like the other one. And on this side, there's the other crawl space. And we'll see if we can go through here. We actually have to get all the way down and get to a lay down crawl. And you can see there's the lower... Oh, it's not going to let us through. Okay, there we go. Glitched out. So that is going to that catwalk on the second level. And this goes up to the fourth level. To a maintenance area right behind the captain's quarters. So it's kind of a cool, it could be used as like a back end escape route for the captain, which I think could be kind of neat. And get back to a standing position, heading out back here. That's what we are now. Okay, so these ways out here, go through kind of like the inside of the, I guess wings, we'll call them. That's it. The Dupac back panels that support the fuel tanks at the very end of these have the reverse gunner positions. So that's it. I'll go ahead and activate this. The chair comes up, flips around. You sit down. As it slides down, you'll see me flip upside down, move into position, and now I'm in one of the bottom mounted turrets, and now I can't see anything. There we go. Okay. So turrets are still really glitchy right now, so I'm not even going to try to mess with it. That's it. Without I believe someone in the pilot seat or someone that can provide power to the ship, turrets don't even operate. We're still in an armistice zone in Olisar, so that's it. Even if everything was operating normally, I wouldn't be able to fire it. But yeah, that's it. There's the exact same thing on the other side to the second upside down turret. And that should be just about everything. You've got this center room here, and this is one of there's like a main engine, like a warp drive, and then there's a gravity drive. I don't remember what they're called, but I believe they're going to have limited access to there it is, is the other one. I believe these will have limited access to like engineering only, and one or both of these, I believe, can be set up to self-destruct. And so that's one way you could try to like prevent pirates from stealing your ships if you have sensitive cargo or anything like that. Probably more roleplay than anything else. And now these are actually little lifts and I believe these are the ones that connected to that outside gantry. And yep, that is correct. And so the both lifts on either side, that's it. As you saw, go to these lifts, and it provides another route to get up to these stations. And let's go ahead and go this way. Oh, no. That door didn't want me in. And we'll go around this way. And this should bring us about back to where we were, going up the stairs there. Alright, so the other things that we have in this room are another lift to go up to the fourth floor. That's where the crew quarters are. And there's one of those on either side. We'll go ahead and go up this one. And if the lift is in the wrong area on these ones, there's actually side ladders that you can move up. So those are a little nicer than the other one. If the lift is in the wrong position... Oh, which... I did not mean to get into that turret. I guess this just kind of also goes into... Did we just get buzzed? Jeez, that was loud. Somehow hopped into the top turret position. I didn't think I was in front of that door. Okay. So, let's try this again. Alright, so I came up the lift. We're now at this door here. There's another door for the other lift, and that is the way to actually access that turret normally. And then there are two side door, this is that maintenance hatch that I talked about. This is the way to get up there. And so we'll go off this door here before we explore the galley and all that fun stuff. But this is where the crew quarters are. That's it. And you'll see 6 beds. That's it. This is where the crew can hang out. That's it. There'll be storage areas, lockers, a changing room, and 2 bathrooms. I don't believe any of the lockers or beds work right now, but this is where you could be able to switch out suits, put on civilian clothing, do all kinds of fun stuff. The bathrooms do work though, so we could open those up. But alright, should say the bathroom doors work. That's it. You're not going to watch me go to the bathroom right now. Now if we go check out the galley, there's a kitchen here, a communal area here that's with more than enough seating room for your main crew. And in here are the beginning of your captain's quarters. That's it. You have almost like a briefing area. I really wish there was a chair here. I don't like the idea of standing giving orders, but that's just me. And then you've got the captain's bed and a small bathroom and some more storage. And so with that, there's just one more floor to check out. Oh wait, no, that is it. That's the top floor. So yeah, that should cut it. Now let's try and get out of here before that guy gets fed up with us. Which, okay, either he did or we just got bumped. I think we got bumped. It doesn't look like he's actually flying this thing. So let's see if we can recover, get this thing back to Alistar in one piece. Oh jeez. Problem. Oh, come on. Now this is going to get interesting. Nope, she's gone. Well, piss. At least I think we covered all of the ship, because at this point that is just drifting off into space now. I wonder if that other dude is still on there. If that's the case, he's going to be in for a fun trip, because I'm outie. And with that, I just can't go on seeing my ship floating away like that in its horrible, painful state. So anyway, that's it for the 4K footage of the Starfarer. You guys have a good one.